going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled day to bring you breaking news out of Summertown, Tennessee, where a one-of-a-kind property has just hit the market and it's turning heads all over the region. Reports confirm this is no ordinary home. We're talking about a stunning 16-acre estate featuring a modern ranch-style home with almost 3,000 square feet of single-level living space, meticulously designed for comfort and style. Sources say the property comes with its very own mother-in-law home and a 30 by 90 workshop that has an 800 square foot apartment. In the center of it all is your own private resort, a sparkling pool surrounded by an awesome pool house, a place to unwind, to entertain, and to make every day feel like you're on vacation. Opportunities like this don't stay on the market very long. So for more information, contact Stacy Springer, 931-242-9263 before the story changes. This has been your breaking news real estate update. Now back to you.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, pastor of Mars Hill Baptist Church. And it's that time of year again where the hallways of the schools come alive with life. We love hearing the children go back, their laughter, their squeals, the excitement. And we want you to know at Mars Hill Baptist Church, we're praying for you as you start back to school. Whether you're in the kindergarten and starting your very first day, or whether this is your senior year, it's the last time you're going to walk the halls of that high school. We want you to know we're praying for you and we're supporting you. We're praying you have a great, productive year, a safe year, and when you come to the end of this school year, you look back and say, what a great year it's been. I also like to encourage you. We have a great children and student ministries at Mars Hill Baptist Church, and we'd love to come alongside you and help you grow in that area of your life as well. So as you begin this school year, begin knowing we're behind you, we support you, and we love you. God bless you. Have a great school year.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Columbia Central High School as we have got a classic here on hand in Class 3A, Region 5, District 9, as the Lady Cats of Lawrence County visit the Lady Lions of Columbia Central. This is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network, going to be bringing you this evening's action. Let's take a look at both sides coming into this game, starting first with our visitors. The Lady Cats coming in at 9-3 overall. They are 1-2 within their district. Their head coach is Steve Keaton, a very sophomore, freshman, underclassmen-centric team here trying to make some noise, but has suffered a couple of really tough losses within district play and games to Tullahoma and Lincoln County. Both games where the team was very competitive, even were dominating at one point, but the youth and inexperience came out at the worst possible times for those teams. For Columbia, coming in 7-2 overall, 2-1 within the district. Their head coach is Megan Kilburn. This is a absolutely loaded team, some really good hitters in Ann Lindsay Wollaver, Kennedy Houston, and they got a big infusion of power down the middle with the Spring Hill transfer in Mimi Gumman. So for right now, we are going to pause here for the national anthem. When we return, we'll have the starting lineups as next on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Columbia Central, as we have just gotten done here with the national anthem, getting ready to introduce the starting lineups for both sides. As we said earlier, Columbia coming in at 7-2 overall, 2-1 within their district. The head coach in their second stint with the Lady Lions will be Megan Kilburn. The other side for Lawrence County, 9-3 overall, 1-2 within their district. Their head coach, don't know what year he's in. It feels like he's been there forever. The head coach is Steve Keaton. This is the classic matchup here with youth versus experience. A lot of youth, a lot of talent for the Lady Cats. On the other side for Columbia Central, a lot of experience on the other side here. Just missing one big hitter from a year ago, but they are having to replace some setters in the middle, which made this team really good a year ago. They finished second overall within the district last season. But they were eliminated in a very controversial game in the district tournament at the Ralph back in Lawrenceburg. Lady Cats defeated them 3-2 in that fifth and decisive set. Looked like Columbia had put the game away on a kill attempt that was on the sideline. The original call was the ball was in. The head official deemed that the ball was out. One set of fans in purple was really upset by the call. The other set of fans in purple were really happy with the call. That would have ended the match and would have put Columbia in the championship game against Spring Hill. However, Lady Cats rebounded in a major way right after that and went on to win the fifth set in extra points, then eventually dominated Lincoln County in the championship game before falling in the region semifinals to one of the two teams that play for a state championship. The other team that play for the state championship was also in that region as well. So not only is this a really good district, you got a opposing district in your region that's really excellent, really good on the other side that you got to go up against as well. So on your screen, the Lawrence County will be in the purple tops on your screen from left to right. Columbia and the white tops will be on your screen from right to left. Starting lineup here for the Columbia Lions, you'll have Allie Hill, Mimi Goodman, Kennedy Frierson, Lily Stutz, and Ann Lindsay Woolaver. And the libero will be Gabby Bolton. The other side for the Lady Cats, you got Liddy Cox, Destiny Daniel, Ava Scott Garland, J.C. Schultz, Leah Dixon, and the libero tonight will be Brazier. Reagan Brazier, excuse me. Her first name just escaped me there for a minute. But it is Reagan Brazier, as we will get things going here. And very highly anticipated matchup between these two rivals. We have had some instant classics ever since these two have been back in the same district. All three matchups between the two a year ago, whether at Lawrence County, whether here or back in Lawrence County in the district tournament, went into all 5 sets. So that is what we are expecting here once again. So Taylor, Hill, Graham, Bolton, Stutz, and Woolaver on the court for Columbia in this one. J.C. Schultz to serve it up for the Lady Cats. That's dug out by Bolton and down for an ace. And just like that, the Lady Cats on the board as they lead at 1-0. J.C. the team leader in aces so far this year for the Lady Cats. Always leads things off. Lawrence County ace. Next serve. Dug out by Stutz in the net. Saved by Hill, and over the net is Bolton. That one will go long. It's a 2-0 Lady Cat lead. So good start for Lawrence County in this one. Next serve here from Schultz. Dug out by Stutz. Hill gets it in the air and over the net. is Columbia. They're going to set up Daniel. That one is dug out by Woollever and down. It is a 3-0 Lady Cav lead. What a great start here for the Lady Cats. Next serve here from Schultz. That's in the net and a break for Columbia, 3-1. First error against the Lady Cats. I'll send Bolton back as Taylor will check out Goodman into the game for the Lions. Left-hander serves it up. That is dug out by Dixon. Schultz. And a miscommunication there. And it'll be 3-2. Miscommunication or just put the ball in the wrong spot. Either way, it's a point for Columbia. 3-2 here in the first set. Next serve from Bolton. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Daniel. That one is dug out by Hill. Bolton in the air. And Graham will get it into the net. Couldn't get the friendly bounce there. It's now 4-2. Garland back to serve now for Lawrence County. It's sent over the net, dug out by Stutz. Woolhaver setting up Graham, who hits it on the wrong side of the antenna. It's now 5-2. Next serve here from Garland. Is dug out by Stutz. Over to Hill. Hill sending up Goodman. And pinballs around and down. It is 5-3. First kill from the transfer out of Spring Hill. Had a great career there for the Lady Raiders. Now just moving up the road a bit, joining the Lions. Garland out. Tibbs in. She'll go to the back row for the Lady Cats. Hill to serve it up in the net. It's now 6-3. Brazier will go back and serve as Kamaya Bryce will come in for Daniel. She'll go right to the front of the net. Brazier back to serve for Lawrence County, up 6-3. That one will go wide, now 6-4. Service errors have been an issue for the Lady Cats so far this year. Houston will check in for Stutz. Lovell will come in for Graham, and it'll be Lovell's turn to serve. Level readies, the right-hander. Gets this one high over the net, dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Over to Dixon, gets it over the net. Bolton digs it out over to Hill. Sending up Houston, and that one's in. It's 6-5. So the first kill for Kidney Houston. It's sent over the net, dug out here by Dixon. Schultz over to Dixon, blocked by Goodman. Cox, and Schultz will get it over. Goodman digs it out over to Hill, now over to Houston. That one is in, and we are tied up at 6. Back-to-back kills for the senior, and it's 6-all, a 3-0 run here for Columbia. Level to serve again. That is dug out by Tibbs and in for the ace. 7-6. 4-0 run now for the Lions. You get a new ball in as that one went to the back part of the gym. The opposite side bleachers not out for tonight. Serve from Lovell. Dug out by Brazier. Passes over to Schultz. Schultz setting up Cox. Blocked. Dug out by Cox. Brazier. Now to Bryce. Bryce in the net. 8-6. There's piling up for the Lady Cats. 3 errors already. Next serve here from Lovell. Dug out by Dixon. And in for the ace. 9-6. A 6-0 run. Next serve from Lovell. And back-to-back aces makes it 10-6. And Steve Keaton will call his first timeout of the first set, trailing by 4. We'll take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tennessee.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Columbia in the middle of a 7-0 run as they lead the Lady Cats 6-3 here, 10-6 here in the first set. It was 6-3 before the 7-0 run. Blair Level ready to serve it up. Already 3 aces here in the first set. Now we got the on-court official talking to, I don't know. Something going on. They got a couple of girls not sitting on seats in the Lady Cat bench. So they will just stand behind. Why we have to pause the game for that, and that couldn't have been handled during the timeout or at any point, and to pause the game for 2 minutes, I'll never understand. Level serves it up, dug out by Dixon. Schultz here to Dixon. Sent over and in. Dixon on the board. It's now 10-7 Lady Cats. If anything, you can make the argument for Columbia that basically gave the Lady Cats a double timeout. Archer and Walker check in for the Lady Cats. Schultz and Cox check out. As Walker ready to serve. Next serve here from Walker. That is dug out by Bolton. Hill setting up Woolaver. Never made it over. Down and a block. Good job by the Lady Cats. It's 10-8. Leah Dixon combining with Kamaya Bryce on that one. Serve here from Walker. In the net. 11-8. The third service error by the Lady Cats here in the first set. Goodman back to serve. She's got certainly a powerful one as she can get a hold of it. Taylor is checked in for Bolton. And right on cue, that's an ace. 12-8. Now 4 aces in the game for Columbia just in the first set. Tibbs will check out. Garland back in. Next serve here for Goodman. Dug out by Brazier. Passes over to Walker. Gets in the air. And Archer will get it over right on the line. So a break for the Lady Cats. It's 12-9. Certainly a 50-50 ball there and lands right on the line. Goodman will check out. Bolton will check in. And Dixon now back to serve for the Lady Cats. Dug out by Lovell. Passes over to Hill. Hill setting up Woolaver. That one's in. 13-9. Woolaver, the powerful left-hander, gets on the board with her first kill of the night. Third assist for Hill. It's 13-9. And Woolaver will go back to serve. This Columbia team is full of some really good servers. Dug out by Brazier. Walker setting up Dixon. Gets it over. Dug out by Bolton. Hill setting up Houston. Dug out by Walker. Brazier gets it in the air. Garland passes it over and in. 13-10. Great job by the Lady Cats to keep that one alive. That's 2 now, where they had just tried to get it over and fallen in for a kill. Bryce back to serve the freshman. That is dug out by Lovell. Hill sends it back to Lady Cats. Garland over and in. Back-to-back points. It's a 2-point game. Taking advantage. Columbia just trying to keep the ball off the ground and gave Ava Scott, an easy kill, her second of the match. 13-11, the Lion lead. Freshman back to serve, and Bryce again. Is dug out by Bolton. Here to Daniel, saved by Lovell. Daniel again blocked. And down and in. Hill on the block that time, 14-11. Good defense for her at the front of the net. Graham will check in for Lovell, and Kennedy Houston back to serve. Bryce out. Serve. Dug out by Dixon. Walker setting up Daniel. And that one never made it over, 15-11. Houston the serve again. In the net. 15-12. Cox and Schultz will come in for Archer and Walker. It'll be Schultz's turn to serve again. Second time in the first set. The Lady Cats off to a 3-0 run. First serve, and it's in the net. 16-12. Yeah. 4 for the Lady Cats. 4 service errors in this first set. Serve from Bolton. In the net. They're contagious. 16-13 as Garland will go back and serve. Over the net and down for Garland, an ace. 16-14. Second ace in the game for Lawrence County, and the lead again is down to 2. See if the Lady Cats can sustain the momentum here. Garland's next serve. Dug out by Woolaver. Over to Daniel, blocked. Brazier gets it out, now over the net. Graham sends it wide. And a break for the Lady Cats, now down 1. Second time that Daniels had a freebie and has been blocked by Hill, but the Lady Cats got the better of that exchange. Garland to serve down 1 here in the first. Dug out by Woolaver over to Hill. Hill sending up Goodman, tipped. Dug out by Garland. They're going to call Lawrence County in the net. Steve Keaton doesn't agree, but we're going to play on. Hill's serve, dug out by Brazier. That's an ace. 18-15. Her first and the team's 5th. Serve here from Hill. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz now to Dixon. Tipped over. Dug out by Hill. Bolton passes over to Woolaver. That one's in. 19-15. Woolaver's second kill. Hill to serve again, up 4. 3-0 run here for the Lions. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz to Dixon. That one's in. 19-16. Second kill for the sophomore. Third assist for Schultz. Brazier back to serve down 3. It's over the net. That is dug out by Stutz. Hill here to Woolaver, tipped over. And they're going to say that hit the antenna, 19-17. Wasn't a good pass there. Woolaver did all she could to get it over. Not a great angle or a shot to do it. 19-17, next serve from Brazier. Dug out by Graham, Hill, and Woolaver will get it over. Dug out by Garland over to Schultz. Schultz, and a bad pass there, out of the reach. Columbia here on the backstretch, 20-17. Houston will come in for Stutz and Lovell for Graham. And Lovell back to serve, have already 3 aces here in the first set. Serve. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Dixon. That one's in. 20-18. Need Dixon to get going here if they're going to win this one tonight. He's down the 2. Cox Schultz out. Archer and Walker in. Serve here from Walker. Dug out by Level. Passes over to Hill. Hill. And we'll have her push it over. Dug out by Walker. Brazier. Here to Archer. Blocked down and in by Houston. 21-18. Giving the serve again. Has an ace already. In the net. Can't save it. Another ace. 22-18. Her second. And Steve Keaton will call his final timeout here. The second set down 4. We'll take it with him on the X Sports Network.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
This is the X Sports Network.
Steve Keaton has used both timeouts as the Lady Cats trail Columbia 22-18 here in the first set. Coming back to serve again for Columbia. Rocket over the net and a hair long. 22-19. Bolton will come in for her. Dixon back to serve. 3-point Columbia lead here in the first. Down and in for the ace. Now down the 2. The third ace for the Lady Cats, first for Dixon. And now Columbia call their first timeout, leading by 2. We'll also take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
Columbia has used their first timeout as they lead Lawrence County 22-20 here in the first set. This is everything we thought this matchup would be between these two. Close down the wire. Every set is probably going to be this way. Some really good teams in this district, and their match is going to be easy. Dixon back to serve after her first ace. Serve from Dixon. Dug out by Houston. Hill setting up Woolaver. Long. And it's a 1-point game. And the Cats have gotten the 1 other time previously, as Dixon will serve it again. Down and in for the ace. We're tied up at 22. Her second. The fourth for the team. 22 all here in the first. Next serve. Dug out by Bolton. Over to Hill. Hill setting up Houston. Block down and in. Bryce with the block. Lady Cats up 1. And now Columbia will call their final timeout, trailing late here in the set. We'll take it with them on the X Sports Network.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Lady Cats on a 4-0 run. Columbia's used all their timeouts. Lawrence County up 23-22 here in the first set. Dixon back to serve again. Over the net. Dug out by Lovell. Over to Hill. Hill setting up Olaver. Slapped over. Dug out by Brazier. Walker here to Garland. Long. Tied up at 23. Now Olaver back to serve. 23 all here in the first. Wide, and now it's set point for the Lady Cats. It'll be Bryce's turn to serve. Daniel will come in for Brazier. Freshman over the net. Back to Lady Cats. Walker. Dixon. Over to Archer. Gets it over. Dug out by Bolton. Hill. Now to Olaver. That one's down. We're tied up at 24 going to extra points. Senior's third kill for Hill. Her fifth assist, excuse me. Houston back to serve. 24 all here in the first. Serve. That is long. Now set point for the Lady Cats. Now 6 service errors by Columbia, 12 errors in the first set. Schultz. Cox in for Archer and Walker, and Schultz for the third time will serve it up. Stutz will come in for Houston for Columbia. Schultz a serve. Gets it over off the net, saved by Bolton. Hills gets it over and in. 25 all. Good work there by Columbia. Bolton the serve. Serve. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz to Daniel. Blocked. Lady Cats get in the air. Garland will not get it over. And now it's set point for Columbia. Goodman with the block. Team's third. Serve from Bolton. Dug out by Cox. Schultz here to Dixon. Gets it over. Dug out by Olaver. Hill setting up Goodman. Dug out by Dixon. Back to Columbia. Bolton. Hill slapped over. Wide. 26 all. A break there for the Lady Cats. Good idea by Hill. Missed it by a foot and a half. 26 all. Garland the serve. Over the net, dug out by Bolton. Hill, here to Goodman. Off the antenna, set point for the Lady Cats again. Garland the serve. That one's down, and the Lady Cats are going to take the first set, 28-26 here in extra points. They lead this one set to none. We'll take a couple-minute break. We'll have the start of the second set when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
Here at Fields & Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my two uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields & Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Lady Cats took the first set from Columbia 28-26 in a thriller as they lead it 1-0. Columbia will serve it up to start up the second set. Looking at the stats error-wise, Columbia 14 to Lawrence County's 10. Columbia had 6 aces, 7 kills. With 3 blocks in the first set, Lady Cats 7 kills, 5 aces, and 2 blocks. And when you look at 28-26, well, 14-10 air edge there for Columbia. Could have been their undoing there at the end. So Bolton will serve it up to start things off here for the Lions. Over the net here, dug out by Dixon. Schultz now back to Dixon. Down and in. Lady Cats up 1-0. I thought Goodman had a block there, but falls in for the sophomore and Dixon. A good start to the first. Her 4th kill, 5th assist for Schultz. Garland back to serve. Dug out by Stutz. Hill here to Graham, who gets it over. Dug out by Garland. Brazier gets it back between the lines, and Schultz will get it over the net. Stutz passes over to Hill. Sending up Graham, pushes that one over. Dug out by Garland. Schultz over, but Bolton is there. Hill here to Woolaver, tipped and in. Tied up at 1. Woolaver, the seniors, 4th kill, 6th assist for Hill. 1-1 here in the second, and Hill back to serve. And we're ready to go. Hill's serve is dug out by Tibbs. Schultz gets it over. Bolton digs it out. Hill setting up Woolaver. That one's in. Wild sequence there, and the Lions get the best of it. And Woolaver's 5th kill. 7th assist for Hill. 2-1 Lions. Serve. Dug out by Brazier. Hill. Here to Dixon. That is dug out by Bolton, way high in the air. Hill setting up Graham, and a bad pass. We're tied up at 2. Bryce will come in for Dixon. Brazier back to serve for the Lady Cats. No subs on the other side for Columbia. Serve from Brazier. That is dug out Now Woolaver sends it over. Brazier. Schultz. Here to Dixon. And hit wide and off the antenna. It's 3-2. Lions as Houston and Lovell will check in for Graham and Stutz. Serve here from Lovell. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz sends it over wide. 4-2. Lovell, who had a trio of aces in the first set. Next serve. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Bryce. Gets it over. Dug out by Bolton over to Hill. Now to Houston. Slapped over. Dug out by Tibbs. Schultz. Here to Dixon. Battle at the net. And they're going to call Woolaver in the net. It's 4-3. Bit too aggressive there. Walker and Archer will come in for Schultz and Cox. 4-3 to Columbia lead here in the second set. Lady Cats took the first 28-26. Serve here from Walker. In the net. 5-3 Columbia. Bolton out. Goodman back to serve. Taylor in for Columbia. Goodman serve a rocket, and I don't know how the net was able to withstand that one. 5-4. Goodman out. Bolton back in. Tibbs out. Garland in. Dixon back to serve for Lawrence County. Sent over the net here. Dug out by Lovell. Hill. Here to Woolaver. And in. Right on the back line. Perfectly done. 6-4. Woolaver 6 kill. 8th assist for Hill. Woolaver to serve again. Up 2. Dug out by Garland. Walker. Back to Garland. Blocked. And Bryce will get it over. Good job by the Lady Cats. Hill. Here to Houston. Blocked down and in. Archer coming away with that one at 6-5. Daniel in, Brazier out, and Bryce back to serve. Dug out by Lovell, goes backwards. Bolton saves it, and over to Taylor. Blocked down and in. Daniel that time, tied up at 6. Fourth block for the Lady Cats. Bryce back to serve. 6-all here in the second. That's wide. Long, 7-6 now, Columbia. Houston and Lovell check out. Graham and Stutz in. Stutz back to serve. Up 1. 7-6. Serve from Stutz. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Here to Archer, gets it over, dug out by Woolaver over to Hill. Now to Graham, tipped, dug out by Walker. Brazier, now to Garland, she'll push it over, dug out by Woolaver over to Hill. Hill now to Taylor, blocked, dug out by Bolton. Hill gets it out in the net, Columbia sends it over, Dixon. Walker, Garland, down and in, 7-7 all, excuse me. Garland's third kill, second assist for Walker. Tibbs, Schultz in. Walker, Archer out. 7-all here in the second. Serve here from Schultz. Dug out by Bolton, saved by Hill. Graham, blocked, dug out by Taylor. Garland. Schultz. Cox. Diving save by Bolton. Graham in the air, and Bolton will get it over the net. Brazier. Schultz. Here to Garland. Mishits it. 8-7 Columbia. Serve from Bolton. That is dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here's Daniel. That one's in. 8-8. Daniel's starting to come alive here in the second set. Second kill, 6th assist for Schultz. 8 all here in the second. Two rivals very close as to be expected. Two really good teams as well. Garland's next serve. Dug out by Woolaver over to Hill. Hill to Graham. Blocked down and in. Cox that time. 9-8 Lady Cats. Her first and the team's fifth. 9-8 Lawrence County. Garland the serve again. Dug out by Stutz. Bolton passes over to Graham. In the net. 10-8 Lady Cats. Serve here from Garland. Dug out by Bolton. Passes over to Hill. Hill now to Goodman. Gets it over and in. 10-9. Yes, Goodman skied to get that one. Her second kill, 9th assist for Hill, who will go back and serve down one here in the second. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Dixon. Slapped over. Dug out by Goodman. Hill. Here to Woolaver. Tipped, but down. 10-10. Woolaver's seventh kill. Serve from Hill. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. And going to call Goodman in the net. 11-10 Lady Cats. Daniel out Bryson. Brazier back to serve up one here in the second. Serve. Dug out by Stutz. Hill. Here to Woolaver. Tipped and in. 11 all. What a match she's had already. 8 kills. Stutz and Graham out. Lovell and Houston in. Serve from Lovell. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Cox. Slapped over. Dug out by Woolaver. Hill. Here to Houston in the net. 12-11 Lady Cats. Now 20 errors by Columbia in the match. Walker and Archer in. Schultz and Cox out. 12-11 Lawrence County's lead here in the second. Walker serve. Dug out by Lovell. Hill. Over to Woolaver. Long. And it's 13-11 Lady Cats. Now 21 errors. Walker to serve again. And goes long. 13-12. Goodman back to serve. Taylor in. Bolton out. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Setting up Archer. Can't get it over. 13 all. Serve here from Goodman. Off the top of the net and down. 14-13. The Columbia lead here on a 3-0 run. Her third ace and the team's seventh. Serve. That one is in the net, and we're tied up at 14. Dixon back to serve. Bolton in for Goodman. Dug out by Lovell. Here at the net. Hill gets it out. Taylor will put it over. Brazier. Walker. Bryce slaps it over. Dug out by Hill. Bolton sets up Hill who gets it over. Dixon. Walker. Garland tipped over, but wide. 15-14 Columbia. Serve here from Woolaver, dug out by Brazier, and down for the ace. 2-point lead. First ace, the team's 8th. Serve. And back-to-back aces. And a 3-point lead. 4-0 run. Columbia's put together a series of these runs throughout the course of the match so far. Next serve, dug out by Brazier. Walker. Here to Garland. Slapped over, dug out by Woolaver. Hill sending up Houston. Blocked, down and in. Bryce again with the block. Her second, and the team's 6th. 17-15 the Columbia lead as Bryce will go back and serve. Daniel in for Brazier. Her serve off the net, 18-15. Stutz and Graham will come in for Lovell and Houston. Bryce out, and Brazier back in for Lawrence County. Stutz to serve up 3 here in the second. He is dug out by Brazier. Walker, here to Dixon. Dug out by Stutz, passes over to Hill. Setting up Woolaver, blocked, dug out by Bolton. Hill sends it over, dug out by Brazier. Walker, here to Garland. Dug out by Woolaver. Hill, here to Graham, this hits it, and it's 18-16. Pass is a little bit strong and high for Graham anyways. Schultz and Cox in, Archer and Walker out, 18-16, the Lion lead here in the second. Lady Cats took the first set, 28-26. Serve from Schultz. Dug out by Woolaver. Hill. Taylor gets it over, dug out by Cox. Schultz will push it back, dug out by Stutz. Hill. Woolaver will push this one over. Dixon digs it out. Schultz, here to Garland. That one's in, a 1-point game. Garland's 4th kill, 7th assist for Schultz, 18-17. Next serve. Dug out by Stutz, passes over to Hill. Hill to Graham. Tipped, dug out by Garland. Schultz, here to Cox. Dug out by Woolaver, over to Hill. Hill setting up Woolaver, who push it over. Dug out by Schultz, no by. Oh, good effort there, but Woolaver will get the kill up 2. Smart move by the senior, her 9th kill. 12th assist for Hill, 19-17. Taylor out, Goodman in, and Bolton back to serve. Dug out by, that's down for the ace, and the Lions now on the back stretch. Her first kill on the team's 10th. Now Steve Keaton will call his first timeout, down 3 in the second. Take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
20-17, the Columbia lead as Lawrence County has used its first time out here in the second set. Lady Cats lead at 1-0. Bolton back to serve. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz, here to Cox. Dug out by Bolton. Passes over to Hill. Now to Graham. Tipped. Diving save by Brazier. Cox back between the lines. Brazier will get it over the net. Stutz. Hill setting up Goodman. That one's in. 21-17. Goodman's 3rd kill, 13th assist for Hill. 21-17. serve for Bolden. In the net. Ooh. Graham got out of the way of that one just in time. (21-18). Garland back to serve for Lawrence County. Over the net. Dug out by Stutz. Sent back to Lady Cats. Daniel, now Hill. You say that she carried it. Okay, 22-18. The official was saying that she took it from behind her head and sent it over the net off the top of the net. All right. Let your JFK assassination conspiracy theorists go through that that logic. Hill's next serve is dug out by Brazier. Schultz and sent over. Wollaver was clearly in the net there. That point would go to the Lady Cats. 22-19. It's a good idea by Wollaver, just unfortunately got her hands in it. 22-19, Brazier back to serve. Over the net, dug out by Bolden. Here to Hill. Slapped over by Goodman. Garland. Schultz gets it in the air. Bryce will get it over the net. Stutz. Hill. Now to Graham. Sent over and in. 23-19. Graham's first kill, 14th assist for Hill. Stutz and Graham out. Lovell and Houston in. And the final timeout called by the Lady Cats here down 4. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Lady Cats have burned both timeouts here in the second set as they trail Columbia 23-19. Lady Cats up 1-0. Level back to serve. Dug out by Cox. Schultz. Here to Bryce. She'll get it over. Dug out by Houston. Hill. Here to Wollaver. That one's in. And it's set point for Columbia. Wollaver's 10th kill. Now set point here for Lovell and the Lions. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Dixon finds a way to get it over. Bolden. Hill. Wollaver tipped. And Garland mishits it. And Columbia will tie it up in a set apiece. They take the second here, 25-19. Take a couple-minute break. We'll have the start of the third when we return on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
This is the X Sports Network.
We are tied up at a set apiece here as Columbia took the second 25-19. Lady Cats took the first 28-26. Error-wise, Columbia now with 25 after 11 in the second. Lady Cats have had 10 in each set for a total of 20. For Columbia, 18 kills, 10 aces, 3 blocks for the Lady Cats. 11 kills, 5 aces, and 6 blocks. Lady Cats will serve it up to start the third set. On the court for the Lions, Frierson, Hill, Graham, Stutz, Woolaver, and Bolton. For the Lady Cats, Schultz, Dixon, Brazier, Cox, Garland, and Daniel. Apologize, I kept calling Frierson Taylor. Don't know why I did, but I will get her name right for the remainder of the match. Schultz's next serve here, dug out by Schultz, sent back to Lady Cats. Garland tipped, dug out by Stutz. Hill here to Woolaver, dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Daniel, slapped over, dug out by Woolaver. Hill setting up Graham. That one's in, and a 1-0 Columbia lead. It is Graham's second kill, 17th assist for Hill. Frierson out, Goodman in for the Lions. Bolton back to serve. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz here to Daniel. Dug out by Bolton. Hill sending up Graham, fading away, and never made it over. 1-1. Garland back to serve. Is dug out by Stutz, goes backwards, can't be saved, an ace. 2-1 Lady Cats. Garland's third ace, the team's sixth. Two-1 Lady Cats, Garland to serve again. Dug out by Bolton. Battle at the net. Goodman sends it over. Brazier, Schultz. Here to Dixon. Block. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Here to Cox. Dug out by Bolton. Hill sends it over. Dug out by Garland. Schultz. Dixon again. Blocked. And in. Hill coming away. 2-2. Her second and the team's fourth. Tibbs in for Garland. She'll go to the back line, and Hill back to serve. Serve off the top of the net. Diving save by Brazier. Back to Columbia. Bolton. Hill here to Graham. And was going to go long, but Tibbs hit it. It's 3-2 Columbia. Third kill for Graham. 3-2 the Lion lead. Serve from Hill. Dug out by Brazier, and that's in for the ace. 4-2. Her second and the team's 11th. Serve from Hill. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz sent over. Good job there by Cox. Woolhaver. That one's in. 5-2. Her 12th kill, 19th assist for Hill. Back to serve again, up 5-2. 4-0 run for the Lions. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz back to Dixon. That one's in. And a much-needed kill for the sophomore. Her 5th, Schultz's 8th assist. Daniel out, Bryce in. Brazier back to serve. Dug out here by Graham. Hill setting up Woolhaver. That is dug out by Tibbs. Dixon will get it over. Hill. Bolton setting up Woolhaver. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz to Dixon. Sent over. Diving save by Stutz. Hill here to Graham. Dug out by Schultz. Brazier here to Dixon. Dug out by Bolton. Hill here to Graham. That one's in. 6-3. Houston Lovell will come in for Stutz and Graham. Graham checks out with her 4th kill. 6-3 Columbia here in the 3rd. Next serve here from Lovell. Goes long, and it's 6-4. Walker Archer in for Cox and Schultz. Walker back to serve, down 2, 6-4 here in the 3rd. Next serve. Dug out by Lovell. Now Woolhaver, blocked down and in. Dixon, 6-5. Her 2nd and the team's 7th. (6-5) Walker to serve. Dug out by Houston, passed over to Hill. Hill to Goodman. And in. 7-5. Goodman's 4th kill. She's back to serve. Frierson comes in for Bolton. Goodman back to serve. Dug out by Brazier. No one came to the rescue. 8-5. Her 4th ace and the team's 12th. (8-5) the line lead. Goodman serve. Goes wide. 8-6. Garland in for Tibbs. Dixon back to serve. Bolton in. Goodman out for Columbia. Serve here from Dixon. Off the top of the net. In for the ace. I could have swore that one was going to go right in, but it hit the top. Her 3rd ace. Team 7th. 8-7. Next serve. Dug out by Bolton. Hill. Over to Houston, tipped. And Archer Garland tips it over. Dug out by Hill. Bolton. Now to Woolhaver. That one's in. 9-7. Senior's 13th kill here tonight. She'll go back and serve. Is dug out by Garland. And taking advantage of it is Frierson for... Nope. They're going to say Frierson was in the net. So it's 9-8. Actually going to flip it here and give the point to Frierson. And Columbia, it's 10-7. Serve here from Woolaver. Dug out by Dixon. Walker setting up Bryce. That one's in. Splits the line defense. 10-8. Freshman's first kill, third assist for Walker. Brazier out, Daniel in. And Nightingasis would come in for Bryce. She'll go back and serve. 10-8. That's over the net. Dug out by Woolaver. Hill. Here to Houston. Long. And it's 10-9. Next serve. Off the top of the net. Dug out by Lovell. Hill. Here to Lovell gets it over. Dug out by Dixon. Walker. Here to Archer. Long. Just by a hair. 11-9. Stutz and Graham come in for Lovell and Houston. Stutz back to serve, up 2. Goes long, 11-10. Twelve service errors now by Columbia in the match. Schultz will come in for Walker. Cox in as well. Walker and Archer out. 11-10 here in the third. Next serve from Schultz. Dug out by Woolaver over to Hill. Setting up Frierson. That one's in. 12-10. Frierson's second kill, both coming in the set. 23rd assist for Hill, 12-10. Next serve here from Bolton. Dug out by Dixon. Goodman takes advantage. 13-10 off the kill, off the hard dig. Her 5th. Back-to-back points to make it a 3-point lead. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Garland. That is dug out by Woolaver. Hill. Here to Graham. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Garland. Slapped over. Dug out by Woolaver. Hill. Sent over. Dug out by Brazier. Dixon. Here to Garland. Wide. 14-10. Four-point Columbia lead here in the third. Serve here from Bolton in the net, and a break for the Lady Cats. Garland back to serve. Dug out by Woolaver over to Hill. Hill to Goodman, punched it over. Dug out by Schultz. Brazier. Now to Dixon. That one's in. 14-12. Dixon 6 kills. Second assist for Brazier. Garland to serve again, down 2. Next serve. Dug out by Stutz. Saved by Hill. Here to Goodman, who pushes it over. Dug out by Garland. Schultz. Dixon again. Right on the line, a 1-point game. Back-to-back kills for Dixon. She's now got 7. Lady Cats need her to heat up here. Serve from Garland. Dug out by Stutz. Hill. Now over to Goodman. She'll get it over. Garland. Schultz. Dixon. Powers it in. We're tied. 3 in a row for the sophomore, 8 in the match. 10th assist from Schultz, 14 all here in the third. Serve here from Garland. Dug out by Stutz, passes over to Hill. Hill here to Goodman. That one's in, and Columbia retakes the lead. Goodman's 6th kill. Hill back to serve. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon. Sent wide, 15 all. Fourth kill of the set for Dixon, ninth of the match. Bryce in, Daniel out, Brazier back to serve. Next serve. Dug out by Bolden. Hill. Here to Woolaver. She'll push it over. Dug out by Garland. Passes over to Schultz. Schultz and Bryce just mistimed it. 16-15. Stutz and Graham out. Lovell and Houston in. Serve from Lovell. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. No one came to it. 17-15. Serve here from Lovell. Dug out by Garland. Schultz. Dixon slammed home. Ends the Columbia run, 17-16. Dixon's 10th kill, 5th of the set. Archer and Walker in, Cox and Schultz out. Bella Grace back to serve down one in the net. Two-point lead for the Lions here in the third. Tied up at one set apiece. Frierson in for Bolton. Goodman back to serve. Brazier digs it out. Walker. Frierson tried to take advantage. Is pushed over by the Lady Cats. Level. Hill. Here to Woolaver. Tipped. Dug out by Garland. Walker. Here to Bryce. Slaps it over. Dug out by Goodman. Hill. Here to Houston. Tipped and in. 3-point lead, 19-16. Houston's third kill. And the Lady Cats will call their first time out here. The third set, down 3. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Mid-South Barndominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson Cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
This is the X Sports Network.
Columbia with the 19-16 lead here in the third as the Lady Cats burn their first time out. Tied up at a set apiece. Lady Cats taking the first, Lions taking the second. Goodman back to serve again. Dug out by Brazier. Walker gets it out of the net. Bryce finds a way to get it over. Goodman should have let that one go. Hill here to Houston, who will tip it over. Dug out by Dixon. Frierson takes advantage. Dug out by Archer. Dixon. They're going to say there's 4 hits, and that is not what happened there at all. That was not 4 hits. Not even remotely close. I don't like to be critical, don't want to be that person, but that wasn't even remotely close. You got 2 officials there and 1 standing just frozen, afraid to say anything. And it's 2016. Serve here from Goodman, dug out by Dixon. Walker, back to Dixon. That one's in. They'll call Columbia in the net anyways, 20-17. Dixon's 11th kill, the 6th of this set. Speaking of, she's back to serve, down 3 here in the third. Dug out by Bolton. Hill over to Houston, tipped over, nobody there, 21-17. Houston's 4th kill, 26 assists for Hill, who's had a heck of a game passing it around here for the Lions. Serve from Woolaver. I thought it was going to go in the net. It went wide. 21-18. It's had a kind of a weird spin to it. Ryan Gase is in the serve. Bryce will head to the bench. 3-point Columbia lead. Dug out by Woolaver. Battle at the net. Won by Hill. 22-18. Her second kill. She's done a good job on those 50-50 balls at the net. Houston out. Along with Lovell. Graham and Stutz in. Stutz back to serve. Next serve here from Stutz. Dug out by Brazier. And Garland gets it over and in. 22-19. Garland's 5th kill, 5th assist for Walker. Cox and Schultz in, Walker and Archer out. 22-19, the Columbia lead here in the third. Schultz back to serve, second time here in the third set. Lady Cats needing a run here. Serve, dug out by Bolton. Hill over to Graham. Miss hits it. 22-20. And a timeout call by Columbia, up 2. We'll take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
It's one of our biggest sales of the year, the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale. Come shop our 3-acre showroom with Labor Day savings throughout. We have a huge amount of furniture in stock and ready to be delivered, featuring famous name brand furniture from all over the world. And all in-stock outdoor furniture is on sale now. Plus our huge selection of mattresses in stock and ready to go. Plus 0% financing is available and free delivery too. Don't you miss the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale.
This is the X Sports Network.
Columbia leading at 22-20 here as they've used their first time out in the third set. We're tied up at a set apiece. Lady Cats took the first 28-26, and the Lions took the second 25-19. Lady Cats serving it up. Schultz back. Serve here from Schultz. Dug out by Stutz. Hill setting up Graham. And that one's in. 23-20. It's tipped at the net. Found its way down. Frierson out. Goodman in. Bolton back to serve. Bolton serve. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz here to Cox. Never made it over, and it's set point for Columbia. And the final timeout called by Steve Keaton. Set point for Columbia. We'll take the break with them on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
This is the X Sports Network.
Lawrence County burned their final timeout. Set point for Columbia. They lead at 24-20 here in the third, trying to take a 2-1 advantage. Bolton the serve, set point. Dug out by Dixon and down for the ace. And Columbia takes the third set, 25-20. They lead it 2-1. Lady Cats will try to extend it to a 5th and decisive set. for set when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
Back to school equals back to big savings at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Score 0% financing on select models and up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 1,500 trucks. Over 150 used vehicles, all priced to move and below market value. Need service? Our expert team is ready, and we've got loaner vehicles to keep you moving while we work. Hurry into Heritage Automotive, where the deals are hot and the savings are huge.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
This is the X Sports Network.
Columbia with a 2-1 lead as they took the third set from Lawrence County 25-20, taking the second set 25-19. Lady Cats took the first 28-26. Bolton the serve, down and in. Back-to-back aces, including set point in the previous set. Now make that 14 aces for Columbia in the match. Air-wise, Columbia 33-27 for Lawrence County. Bolton serve, dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Garland, tipped it over, dug out by Woolaver. Hill here to Goodman, dug out by Brazier. Schultz to Garland. I really couldn't see who got that one over. Hill here to Goodman, tipped and in. 2-0 Lions. Her 7th kill, 28th assist for Hill. Hill's had a heck of a game for Columbia. 2-0 here in the fourth. Bolton to serve again. A rocket dug out by Dixon. Schultz setting up Cox. Blocked. Cox digs it out. Garland sends it over. Bolton. Hill here to Woolaver. Punches it over. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz, here to Dixon. Mishits it. 3-0. Bolden, the serve again, has been red hot since the end of the last set. That one's in. And two Lady Cats just stood there. It's 4-0. Bolden with another rocket. Her 4th ace and the team's 15th. Next serve from Bolden. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz in the air. Cox sends it over. Woolaver saves it. Stutz now to Bolden, who will get it over the net. Dixon passes to Schultz. Here to Daniel. Goodman. Hill. Now to Woolaver. That's in. A 5-0 run for Columbia to start the set. Woolaver continues her big night. Her 14th kill. Next serve here from Bolden. Just a hair long. 5-1. Garland back to serve after the 5-0 Columbia run to start the 4th was broken. Sent over the net here, dug out by Stutz. Hill, here to Graham. Graham will get it over the net. Brazier. Schultz. Dixon. That one's in. 5-2. Back-to-back points here for the Lady Cats. 13th assist for Schultz, 12th kill for Dixon. Serve here from Garland. Dug out by Stutz over to Hill, sending up Graham. That one's in. 6-2. Tibbs will come in for Garland. Graham, red hot in the 2nd set, now with 6 kills. Soon to the 3rd set. Hill, Schultz, and Dixon tips it over, dug out by Goodman. Hill now over to Woolaver, dug out by Brazier. Schultz, here to Dixon. Dug out, off of the roof, Stutz. Now Goodman will get it over, dug out by Brazier. Schultz, here to Cox. That one's in. 6-3. The freshman picks up her first kill, 6-3 here in the 4th. Good effort by Columbia just to even keep that one remotely alive. Bryce in for Daniel for Lawrence County. Serve here from Brazier. Dug out by Bolden. Hill. Here to Woolaver. Blocked. Dug out by Hill. Bolden. Back to Woolaver. She'll get it over. Dug out by a diving Tibbs. Brazier. Now the Dixon who will get it over. Dug out by Stutz. Hill sending up Woolaver. That one's in. 7-3. Stutz and Graham out. Lovell and Houston in. 7-3 the Columbia lead here in the 4th. They also lead it 2-1. Serve from Lovell. Dug out by Brazier. Bryce and Schultz. And some major miscommunication going on here for the Lady Cats. Serve from Lovell. Dixon digs it out. Schultz. Back to Dixon. Wide. 9-3. Hit him well, just couldn't keep it between the lines. And Steve Keaton will call his first time out of the 4th set. We'll take a break with him here on the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
This is the X Sports Network.
Columbia with a hot start here, the fourth set. They lead in 9-3. Lady Cats has burned their first time out. Level back to serve here for Columbia. Next serve. And that's in for the ace, 10-3. Sixteen aces here for Columbia in the match. Garland will come in for Tibbs. Ball somehow didn't hit the team camera for Columbia behind the play. Serve here from Lovell. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz setting up Dixon. Tipped over, saved by Bolton. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Dixon again. And the point will go to the Lady Cats. A kill for Dixon. Her 13th, 15th assist for Schultz. 10-4 the Columbia lead. Annie Lloyd will come in for Cox, and Lloyd will go back and serve. Next serve. Dug out by Lovell. Hill. Here to Goodman. Slapped over. Dug out by Garland. Schultz. Here to Dixon. Tipped over. Hill gets in the air. Bolton setting up Woolaver. That one's in. 11-4. Walker and Archer come in for Lloyd and Schultz. 11-4 the Columbia lead. 16th kill for Woolaver in the match. And Goodman back to serve. Frierson came in for Bolton. It was dug out by Brazier. Walker sending up Dixon. Tipped over and in. 11-5. Dixon's 14th kill, 6th assist for Walker. Bolton back in for Goodman. Next serve from Dixon. Bolton sends it over and wide. An ace for Dixon. Her 4th. And the team's 8th. Next serve from Dixon. Well, back-to-back aces, 3 straight points. It's 11-7. Team's 9th ace. Next serve. What a good effort from Hill. Frierson can't get it over. Make it 3 straight aces for Dixon. Now Columbia will call their first time out of the fourth set, up 3. And take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
Columbia has called their first time out as the Lady Cats on a 4-0 run. Dixon to serve again. Lovell digs it out. Hill here to Houston. That one's in, and that breaks the Lady Cat run, 12-8. Houston's 5th kill, 32nd assist for Hill. Woolaver back to serve, up 4 here in the 4th. Dug out by Brazier, passes over to Walker. Walker to Garland. Diving save by Lovell. Houston gets in the air. Bolton will get it over the net. Brazier. Walker. And a bad pass there. It's 13-8. That or someone was out of position. Back-to-back points for Columbia out of the timeout. Next serve here from Woolaver. Dug out by Garland. Walker. Here to Garland. Long. 14-8. Didn't miss by much. Serve from Woolaver. In the net. 14-9. Daniel will come back in. Brazier will check out. Nightingale will go back and serve. Sent over the net and long. 15-9. Stutz and Graham in for Lovell and Houston. Frierson came in earlier for Goodland. Serve from Stutz. Diving save by Brazier. Walker in the air. Archer gets it over. Dug out by Woolaver. Hill. Frierson gets it over and in. 16-9. Third kill, 33rd assist for Hill. 7-point Columbia lead, their largest of any set. Serve from Stutz. Dug out by Archer in for the ace. 17-9. Team's 17th ace. Her first. And Lawrence County will call their final timeout. Down 8. We'll take the break with them on the X Sports Network.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
Lawrence County has burned their final timeout as they trail 17-9 here in the fourth set. We'll have to go on a heck of a run and a big comeback here to force a fifth and decisive one. Columbia red hot here in the fourth. Stutz the serve. Dug out by Brazier. Archer over to Garland, who pushes it over. Dug out by Stutz over to Hill. Hill setting up Woolaver. Long. 17-10. Cox and Schultz in for Archer and Walker. And Schultz back to serve, down 7. Serve from Schultz. Dug out by Bolton. Hill sending Frierson. Dug out by Schultz. Brazier. Now to Garland. Barely found a way to cut it over and in. I don't know how they did that, but they did. That's about the third one that Garland has made a miracle out of and fallen in. Then she's hit some really good ones and either been dug out or just a hair long. Serve from Schultz. Dug out by Frierson. Hill sent over. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz sending up Dixon. Sent over. Diving save by Stutz and in. Good effort there. And the Lady Cats got the lead down to 5. Dixon's 15th kill. Serve from Schultz. Dug out by Woolaver. Hill over to Graham. Dug out by Schultz. Brazier gets it out of the net over to Garland, who gets it over. Dug out by Graham. Hill sending up Woolaver. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz over to Garland. And can't get it over. 18-12. Bolton, who has been red hot from the last set into this one, Dug out by Dixon. Schultz here to Cox. Tipped it over. Graham digs it out. Stutz now back over to Graham and what? 18-13. Garland back to serve, down 5. Dug out by Stutz, over to Hill. Hill setting up Goodman, tipped over. Dug out by Garland. Schultz over to Dixon. And never made it over. 19-13. Next serve here from Hill. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Dixon. Dug out by Bolden. Hill gets it back between the lines. Stutz over the net. Dug out by Garland. Schultz. Daniel. Slapped over. Dug out by Hill. Bolden setting up Woolaver. She'll push it over. Garland. Schultz. Dixon. Punched over. Dug out by Bolden. Hill. Here to Goodman. Long. 19-14. A break there for the Lady Cats. Bryce will come in for Daniel. And looks like we got a yellow card called here on Lawrence County. Brazier back to serve. Dug out by Bolton, goes backwards. Stutz, and big, great effort by Columbia. Give them all the credit there in the world. Well, that will go in for an ace for Brazier. Her first in the team's 11th. 4-point game. Next serve here from Brazier. Dug out by Bolton. Hill. Over to Woolaver, punched over, dug out by Garland. Schultz. She's in the net. Yeah. Back stretch for Columbia, 20-15. Stutz and Graham out. Lovell and Houston in. 20-15, the Columbia lead here in the fourth. Serve here from Lovell. Is dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Back to Dixon, blocked, and in. Goodman with the block, 21-15. Her second and the team's 5th. Serve here from Lovell, up 6. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Here to Bryce. Never makes it over, 22-15. Serve from Lovell. Dug out by Brazier and in for the ace, 23-15. Her 5th ace and the team's 18th. Serve here from Lovell, dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Bryce. Dug out by Houston. Hill over to Woolaver. Blocked down and in by Dixon. 23-16. Her third and the team's 8th. Lloyd will come in for Cox and go back and serve. Dug out by a diving level. Hill setting up Houston. That is in. Set point for Columbia. Barely got that back line. Set point. Bolton out. Frierson in. And Goodman back to serve. Serve from Goodman in the net. 24-17. Dixon back to serve. See if she can extend this match. Still set point for the Lions. Dug out by Houston. Hill. Back to Houston. Blocked. Diving save by Lovell. Hill. Bolton over the net. Brazier. Walker. Garland slapped over. Just a bit long. And that one will do it. Columbia takes the fourth set 25-17 as they win this match here 3-1. Lions will improve to 8-2 overall, 3-1 within their district. Lady Cats drop to 9-4 and 1-3 within the district. 4 great sets between these two rivals and these two really good teams. Next game for the Lady Cats will be on Thursday as they host Shelbyville. I'll be on the call on that here on the X Sports Network. So for my producer extraordinaire, Kevin Wright, this is AJ Good. We will see you guys on Thursday.
This is the X Sports Network.